Hello sir, my name is Sherry Binti Hassan, student ID 243UC247P2. So I'm going to present about my assignment 2. It's a first player game that player have to control to pass through a series of obstacle challenges. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate my game. So the gameplay basically, player just have to go to the last island and then collide with the red flag to go to the next level. So it's a first-person game base. So for this game, player have to collide with have to grab this rope, press space, jump to here, and then collide with the red flag. We go to the next level. But we restart again. If player fall down, we'll come back to the current level that player have. And also for this island, player can't just jump to it. Player must grab this rope, go to the next level. So for level 2, I designed a seesaw. So player just have to play around with the seesaw. Come to here, and then it's the same thing, just jump to grab the press space to grab the rope and then collect the red flag. We come to the third level. For the third level, I designed a lollipop. So if player collide with the lollipop, yeah, we go down. So have play with a good timing. Okay, so come to here. And then for this cylinder also the same. If player hit by the cylinder, we will go down. So for level 3 is more on timing. Okay, wait, the moving platform. And then for this is a crack. If player go there, it will disappear. So player have to be fast. So try again. Okay, wait. Okay, too fast. Great. Yeah. So we go to the last level. For level 4, it's also the same. If player collide with this, yeah, we go down to the fall zone. So have to play with the timing. Okay, here I consider as a safe place. You won't hit by this blue cylinder and also the pink one, but we have to wait the timing for us. Okay, we wait the moving platform. Okay, now it's the timing. Okay, and then here is the seesaw again, and then also the crack. You have to be fast. And then this one is a jumping obstacle. So play down here, we jump, come to here, and then same thing, grab the rope, come to the last island, collide with it, and then finish the game, my game. I'm going to explain how I'm doing. I will start from the rope first. So here is the blueprint rope swing. So this is the box. So when player overlap with the box, which is this one, we'll enable the input, which is space. So how player grab the rope? When the player press the press bar, the character attached to the rope using the attach to actor, and then the player movement mode is adjusted while the attach. And when the player press the release, it will launch the character used to apply a force. Wait, yeah, we launch the character to release the force. So here we see a launch velocity, which means it get actor forward and actor up. And the launch velocity combine the horizontal and vertical component. Forward vector is control the horizontal momentum, while the up vector is add for vertical impulse. So this will create a realistic swinging and jumping effect. So for this one, if I increase the number, the jump will be more, the player can jump more, and then if I decrease the number, the player cannot jump that much. So plus and then equal to the launch velocity here. Actually the blueprint is attached to the cable actor. The cable actor is the Unreal Engine itself got the cable thing, so you can just deselect the attached end so the cable will be long, and then set the cable length, that's all, so the cable can swing and simulate the physics. So for the next thing is the seesaw. The seesaw, I just do it on the scene. So it's just a cube that I make it longer, and then got a cylinder is not visible right now. If I make it visible, yeah, it's got a cylinder down, and then have a physics constraint. The physics constraint, I just put the component name is cube and cylinder, and then also set the twist motion is free. So yeah, it can be a seesaw using the physics constraint. So now I'm going to explain the lollipop for the level 3. So now I'm going to explain the lollipop. So it's a ball. The stick attached to the ball. So this is one part, and then also got an anchor at the top. And then the physics constraint is just the same thing like the seesaw combined with this. So the lollipop can swing like this. And also here's some event graph to explain that lollipop hit the player, so we get the physics linear velocity, and then cast to the player, launch to the character, and then we'll get the velocity and get up the velocity, so the player will go down to the fall zone. So the next thing is the moving platform. The moving platform actually is not using the physics joint. It's just like using the interpolate to movement, add this component, so can adjust the duration, and then also so when you apply here, we have the move to pause, so can just grab the move to pause, so it will go until there and then go back. So just that easy. So can just design the map how I want with the move to pause. And then for this cylinder, I add a rotating movement to let the cylinder can rotate, and then also and then for the event graph also the same thing. When the player get hit, it will launch the character, and then here's some calculation for the launch velocity to let the player fall down. Now I'm going to explain this. You see when player walk here, you will crack down. So how I did that, I used the physics constraint. Also an anchor inside the hexagon, and then also a collision box to detect. So for the event blueprint, just that when player begin overlap, we cast to the first person player, and then break the constraint, and then set the simulate the physics and gravity, so it will go down, and then delay for some time, and then to delete the component so it won't stay at the map. So when I put it on the mat, you can imagine when players step at here, when it just collide, the anchor will detect it, and then we break the constraint, so we go down to the map. And then here is a new thing, is a jump obstacle. For this one, it's just that I do the launch velocity Z 1005, so player will go up when he collide with this. That's all my explanation for the physics-based logic. Now I'm going to explain the red flag. So it's just very simple. When player collide with the red flag, and then we'll open the level. And then for this one, I create a variable next level name. So for each game, for example, level 1, when I click the red flag, here got a space to write the level. So when I write level 2, when player collide here, and then we go to the level 2. So each level I can use the same red flag. For For example, this one also the same. I write level 3, so go to the level 3. So for the fall zone, also the same. I create a level scene. So let's say this one, level scene, now is level 2. So we player collide with this, which means they fall down, and then we'll restart the game again to go to the level 2 again. Background music, I use a game instance. I create a game instance and then create a function called start BGM, and then we'll spawn the 2D. Also, we have to check it's valid or not. If didn't check this one, it will duplicate the sound when I fall down to the fall zone. And then just call it from the level 1. Open the level blueprint. So call it here, call the start BGM function. So yeah, we will apply the sound. So now is the acknowledgement part. For the rotating bar, I learned it from this video, how apply the rotating movement to make the object rotate. And also moving platform, I learned from this video how it create the move pose. Yeah, using the blueprint to create the move pose. So that's why you can move the pose to decide how the platform go. And also how to make a seesaw. And then here is the rope swinging. This video using the third person character, but I try to modify something to apply on the first person character. And also here is the asset that I use for the hexagon, and then some of it I also use. So some of the asset I use from the Epic Game Launchers. And for the game idea, I inspired from the 4 guys. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you, sir.